Welcome back, but we have to skip the intro today. I have finally been able to download the Fresh Animations mod pack. You can't really have the ultimate vanilla world without Fresh Animations, but I haven't been able to use it because every time I use it, it messes up the mob textures and stuff. But I finally got it, watching a bunch of YouTube videos. Finally able to get it. I had to download 2 other mods, but I just wanted to hop on and see what I could figure out and if I could add some more mods and stuff. And then it led into me trying to fix that, and we finally got it. So we're filming and we're taking a first look. Villagers, hello. Why are you giving me a side eye like that, bro? Yo, the horse too. Does it change anything when I'm writing? That looks kind of weird. We don't gotta pay attention to that though. Wow, that looks amazing. The horse. Let's go to the barn. Let's see what the barn animal is looking like. The chickens blink? They blink. That's not a real Minecraft thing, is it? Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Oh, I also added a new resource pack, Better Crops, and I guess it changed the hay bales too. Oh my goodness. Where has Fresh Animations been all my life? Let's take our horse for a ride. What? Oh. Also, y'all still haven't tried to name my horse. Come on, guys. You're slacking. But all jokes aside, I did kind of expect that y'all not to really comment on it because mainly, well, I literally just started my channel and I have like 2 subscribers. Not really, I have a few more, but barely. But I'll give y'all one more chance. If you comment on any episode, it could be the last one, it could be the first one, it doesn't matter. If you comment... Bro, what? If you comment on any of the episodes what you want the horse to be named, I will choose one of you who does that. And if only one of you do that, then boom, you guys are getting... But as I was saying, if you're the only one who does it, then guess you're a lock for the horse's name. And if no one does that by the end of this episode or a few days after this episode is posted, then I'll just go ahead and name the horse myself. Come on, sheep. We are bringing sheep back to our barn because sheep are nowhere to exist in the birch biome. Where is the lead? Where's the second lead? You know, I kind of need this lead. Oh, what? And we can go ahead and breed you up too. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not been on Minecraft for like a week. From the last clip you saw, the next day after I filmed that clip, I just took a break from Minecraft because between editing and filming, I was on Minecraft or doing something with Minecraft a lot in those 2 or 3 days. And then I was gone for the weekend, so I couldn't do anything then. And then I was tired from being gone for so long, so I took the next day and a half off, and now this evening we are hopping back on. I added a lot more mods and resource packs, but I don't have time to show you and tell you about every single one of them, so we're just going to go through a couple of the mods and resource packs we added. And I really want this rain to just stop, but look at that. And the fish jumping too. That's crazy. I don't know what did that, but... And that's another thing we added. There's birds now. Now, I wasn't going to download this mod. It's something... critters and stuff. I wasn't going to download it at first, but I decided to. Here they are. You can get a little close-up look. But let's go down. Let's go down here. And let's see if it works. It does. You can kind of hear it. Let me turn the volume up a little bit more. Alright, master volume all the way up to 100. Let's listen to this. Listen to this. It echoes. Let's hit something. Is there any mobs around here? Oh, you can hear that. If you're wondering what mod this is the Sound Physics Remastered mod. And look at you with the fresh animations. Oh, and they're going underwater. Muffles it too. That's cool. But yeah, those are just a few of the mods I downloaded, and I also had to download like 5 other FPS boosting mods, not F3, that's F3, to just get to 100 barely FPS. And it's stupid because like 3 of them I tried, they literally prevented me from opening my game. For the past 3 days, I would have been playing Minecraft, but I literally could not get in because my Minecraft would just not launch with the mod. And then yeah, if I haven't showed you, this mob heads. I added a new mob head data pack. Alright, enough about the mods. Let's get into what we're doing today. The creeper with fresh animations is pretty cool. Come over here, bud. But anyways, what I was planning to do today, and what at this moment we are going to do, so still planning to do it, is we are going to build a mode of transportation, or the hub, and the starting point of the transportation we will take everywhere around this world until we get an elytra. Now, it was either the last episode or episode 2. I think it actually might have been episode 2. But I mentioned that we need a dock here. But any old dock would just be boring. And I've always had the idea to make a Nautilus stable. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. I've never seen any Nautilus stable like this. I'm really excited. I looked just to make sure because I was really proud with the design. I looked just to make sure I'm not pretty much copying anyone. Even if I was building something pretty similar to someone else, I still would probably build it because after all, I did design it myself. But I found nothing similar to this, and it probably looks the best out of any Nautilus stables I've ever seen. Now, I don't know how many we're going to build. My goal is to build 2, is to build one here and one over there at the Mushroom Island, mainly because that's where we go back and forth from. But we're going to build at least 1. Now this will probably be a lot quicker than normally when I build because for the first time I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And we are going to like color code, not really color code, but the palette of the block we're going to be doing is going to be related to the biome or the area that we are going to, or that's Nautilus Stables is. Alright, I just got what we need to build this house. Wait, we're not building a house. I'm dumb. Okay. We are building a Nautilus house thing. We got glass because we need a lot of glass for this. And then for this first one we're going to be doing is we're going to be using all birch. And if you're wondering where I got this sand and birch, I got the birch from our tree farm and a little bit of over here. And I got all the sand from right there. If you remember, there was a big old pile of sand just right there. So I flattened that out and yeah, now we're here. Now let's go ahead and start building. Actually, no, not yet. I want to do one more thing that will make this a lot easier to do. This build is going to be underwater, obviously. Nautilus have to be underwater to breathe. And it's kind of the opposite for a player. Do we have string? Yes, we do. I don't think that's enough string. It is just enough string, okay. But players can't breathe underwater. But I have to build it underwater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some water breathing potions. And to make water breathing potions, you have to get pufferfish. So that's what I'm doing here. Because we're not in the biome, we can manually hunt pufferfish. So we have to do it by fishing. So yeah, I guess I'll see you when we get pufferfish. And that is really quick. The second thing we got pufferfish. Wow. And there it is. That was so much quicker than I thought it would be. So now, let's go craft some potions. I need redstone. So I guess we'll just head over to the Mushroom Island. I'm not exactly sure where I would get redstone if I haven't already got redstone, but we'll figure that out because I would really like to make them 8 minutes. I'm gonna fly this way in F4 just to see. I just want to see if there's any redstone that's easily obtainable. Now there is redstone down here. I could just drop down here. You need iron to mine redstone, don't you? I always be doing this, not having the right pickaxes on hand. So I guess we're gonna have to get iron first. I'm not prepared one bit for this. There's a geode. Oh crap. Oh no. Please leave. Ow. Oh my goodness. Alright, and now I gotta grab enough for a furnace. Enough deep slate, that is, to make a furnace. That's good. Now we grab our crafting table. We make a furnace. We take the furnace, we put the iron in it, and wait for that to smelt. Almost done. And there we are. Now we make an iron pickaxe. Redstone. Might as well grab some of this iron right here. It is also so much scarier that I don't have a shield. And I know there is diamonds right there, but I don't have the patience to go mine those. I want to go home. Mission successful. And let's get those potions made. And now, finally, we can make these 8 minutes. Local brewery. Alright, I'm gonna wait until I need one of these potions to drink it. For these first few placements, we probably won't need them because we'll be right at the surface, able to get air. And this is, I think, exactly where I want it to be. Let me check. Yeah, it's fine right there. So then now we do this. We can go right here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we are. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure before I start building. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Right? Or is that 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice. I will say, I like this mod and all, whatever this is, but there's too many birds in my opinion. I wanted one where there's just birds like flying around, and not very often, but like maybe once every Minecraft day. But they're just everywhere. Eight, 12. We need a lot more. Oh my goodness. Here they are. I haven't showed you this, but it's moths. They build around lanterns at night, and I guess since it was just night, they build around them and like fly around them. That's the coolest thing. That's what I really wanted. I wasn't actually planning on getting the mod that installed that, the birds, and one other thing to do with cobwebs. Tiny little spiders crawl out of them. That's all I know, at least, of the mod. But I wasn't going to get it until I saw that, and I'm like, I have to. It's just amazing. And also, I couldn't find any other bird mods. This is literally the only bird mod that I could find that wasn't interactive birds, literally just birds to make it feel more alive. Hey Nautilus, I'm building you a home. Don't go far. Alright, now when we get these placed, we have the top section done. It's kind of crazy. I haven't been doing this for very long at all, but like it feels like it's so fast because when designing it, it took a few hours to get a design. Granted, a few of those hours, I did build 2 in those, one over there, one here. But still, it's already flying by so much faster than when I designed it. And now basically what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do what we just did here on all the sides. So it's gonna be like a circle. First potion. Gotta make those so we can finish it off right here. I already did it, but here we are. The first part of the Nautilus stables is done, and that's the frame. Oh, he's checking it out. Hi. You're checking it out, aren't you? Come, no, over here. If you come over here and stick around, this will be your new home. Trust me, it's going to be a lot better being in a cramped space than being allowed to roam wherever you want. Actually, one more thing. We have to put these here. But then I believe that. Yes it is. We need more slabs now. And then now we can start placing our glass. First glass place. Now I really need to make sure I don't screw up the placements of these. I don't have silk touch yet. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more of this. Let's just make sure we don't misclick. And then as I the last one. Well, we are out of sand though, and I'm really debating trying to find a desert. I do know there's a desert somewhere in this area, somewhere on 600 blocks, because I have not told you this yet, but this seed, if you haven't figured this out already, this seed is an all biome seed. This is in the center. There's every single biome around the mushroom island. So yeah, there's a desert somewhere. I think it's going to be somewhere this way because over here that's a swamp. Actually, I thought there was a savanna over here somewhere, but I might be wrong. See, this is ocean. This is deep cold. This is deep lukewarm, so we have to go this way. Let's go see. Let's just go see if there is a desert. Okay, there's just a dolphin. Imagine, he's still there when we get back. Whoa, this is cool. Windswept savannas are the most stunning biome. Mangrove, beach. I mean, we could just go over there and grab some. Okay, we're gonna go back over there. This seems fine enough. Now let's do some digging. Two shovels down, we have about 4 stacks once I get the rest of this stuff up. So just under 4 stacks. And there's 4 stacks of sand. Bro, these shaders, just amazing. I love them. What the heck is that? What? What was that? Oh, nah. Nah, bro. My world is haunted. Alright. I promise you guys, I did not put that mod knowingly in my world. And now this is all enclosed, I believe. If you take a look at it from the top, it looks like it. Now we need to do one more thing. We need to grab 2 stacks of dirt, maybe. This should work. If we need to, we can come back. And we need to take these blocks and place them on every single block here in the top 2 blocks. We want water from this block here down, but we don't want it on these top 2 blocks, so we can be in and out of here and not have to worry about getting breath. And now we're almost at the end. And then now all of that's filled up with dirt, and now we just go through and break all of it. Yo, there's a rainbow. Look at it. Alright. And there we are. Connect this to the back. I'm going to remove this sand. Now we just have a few more steps left to do. The first step we have is we have to make some fence gates. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but and what we got to do here, and we're going to remove this dirt, and we're going to put fence gates. And now we can open these and go in as we please, but we won't have that water flowing. We can open all 4 of those. Actually, also, we do need to remove those, so we can get our Nautilus through there. If those aren't there, we can't get our Nautilus out. And the last thing to do before we get our Nautilus in here is we have this open spot right here, and we need to put all of our glass here. And with a few sand placements here and here to make it look natural, the making and filling of our first bucket, we can waterlog what? Okay, I don't know why it's looking like that. They are waterlogged. We are now finished. Alright, now we can grab some saddles. I only have 1 right now, but thank you, Minecraft. Now you are allowed to craft saddles. All we have to do is fish until we get a handful of puffer fish, and then we can tame a bunch of Nautilus and put them in our Nautilus stable. Man, this looks cool. Just seeing this to the water. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't match the vibe we're going for in the starter area. It kind of feels more like a futuristic, kind of like a train tunnel kind of thing. With this, we're kind of going cozy cottage type vibe. Wow. Now, as I was saying, it doesn't really match the vibe of the cozy cottage core we're going over here, but it's just really cool. And I have a plan on doing this at every point of interest in this world, because as I said earlier, this world has every biome surrounding this mushroom island, so every single one will be able to have one of these. It's just going to be really cool. Until we get an elytra, that's going to be the way we're traveling around. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking and get to fishing. I'll see you when I have enough pufferfish. I guess I got really lucky with the 2 we got to make the potions, but I did not get any. And part of it's my patience. I don't want to sit there fishing forever. So first things first is we're going to do something that has nothing to do with what we're doing at the moment. And we're going to make a few more chests, and we're going to put them down here. There we are. I would have done stairs here and there. Would have looked better. But we didn't have enough stairs. I'm just doing this for more storage because literally look at this chest up here. It is completely full. I need a chest sorting mod. If any of y'all have a mod that sorts chests that you use and like and would recommend to me, please let me know, because that would be great. That's a good book. That's a good book. Fortune 3 thorns too. I'm gonna use it for Fortune 3. I'm putting that on my pickaxe, my diamond pickaxe. Now we have 6 pufferfish. Let's go and attempt to get as many Nautilus as we can. Here's a Nautilus. Okay, come up here. Okay, yeah. I like this. And we get you right in here. Boom. Your new home. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another fishing rod. Actually, we don't have enough string. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is we're just going to stop. It's going to take way too long to get the puffer fish. I'll probably do it in between episodes. But what we're going to do is we are going to start working on the Mushroom Island one. Alright, so for this one, we're going to do it kind of right here. I mean, we normally take our boat over here, so I feel like it's just going to be easier. And now we have a few options. We could do mycelium, we have this, then we have this brown stuff, and then we have this white stuff. Mycelium, we're going to knock out the worst block out of all of them. We're going to knock out this red one too, because we don't have any bright red wood like this, because we don't have slabs or stairs. We need to use wood for the slabs and stairs. And that leaves us with these. For this, we could use birch or pale oak, and for this, we could use spruce. Now, let me know in the comments what you would do, but I've already picked it out, and it's going to be this one, and it kind of represents the Mushroom Island more than the other blocks do, because this can be found on all the mushrooms. It's the stem of every single mushroom here, rather than these and these. It's just a certain type of mushroom. So we're going to do that with pale oak stairs and slabs. And then that raises another problem, is we don't know where the pale garden is, but as stated, we have every biome around this Mushroom Island. So if we keep boating, we'll eventually find it. So that's what we're going to do. You can stop by the barn real quick and get some more mushroom stew. Now, I'm going to be honest. I looked at chunk base, but I'm kind of glad I did, because it's on the exact opposite side of this ring. And we're going to stop right over here to sleep. And there's a trident. Ow. Ow. Stop. What was that? Oh no. Well, we found a monument. Yeah, let's go around that. Get away from that, please. Alright, here's a jungle. And yes, here it is. Let me get some of that coal real quick. Alright. Now, let's be careful. Mobs do spawn in some places here. And a matter of fact, I don't think you need silk touch for these. That throws a wrench in my plans to build this. Alright. Okay. Let's just start chopping down some trees. Let's get... we don't really need much. We're not making much out of this, but I do want to bring back some pale moss. A few saplings, preferably like 8. And then same thing for the dark oak. Preferably like 8 dark oak saplings. Wow. That's some pretty terrain. So we're gonna head back. I know I don't have enough dark oak saplings, but we'll just get some dark oak. But we'll just get some of those. They're back this way. Okay. Alright, we got 8 of each sapling. We have plenty of pale oak wood. Level 30. Alright, we have 2 options for this second Nautilus stables. But we have 2 options. Option 1 is what I planned on doing, is make the one for the Mushroom Island. This is what I probably would do, but we don't have silk touch, and we need silk touch to get the blocks we need. And 2, what I just came up with, we could make one at the village, because the village is right now the only other point of interest at the moment. Let's do it at the village. Yeah, let's do it at the village, because in the next episode we might end up doing some villager stuff, maybe get some good trades and stuff, and if we can get a silk touch librarian in the next episode, we can make this one too. So yeah, maybe a blessing in disguise. Let me get rid of you guys. I need string. Alright, cool, and now we can go to bed. Bro, I'm like scared to sleep now. I think we're gonna do it out of oak, because I don't think we'll have any need for another oak one at any point. Oh my gosh. What is that? Bro, what is this, bro? No. Bad. Bro, we need to like cleanse this house of some demons, bro. This house got demons like that, bro. What is happening? Okay, here we are. Now, where do I want to put it? We could put it here. It'd be kind of cool though if we put it like in here, like coming out through this. That would be pretty cool. Here, I think over there where we just were might be the best place. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay, we got it placed. Now, how does it look? It is touching the ground. I like that, but I think if we do this, I'd want to shave it down at least one layer. But right over here, it drops down like 5 blocks. We're probably gonna have to do it here. Hey, don't ask what I did. I definitely did not get bored and spawned a bunch of skeletons and get them all to shoot each other. I mean, yeah, that's probably where it's gonna have to be. Alright, now we're back and ready to start building. For real, this time. Yeah, these look so much better. Go, 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 go. You're telling me I haven't planted a seed? Alright, and now when we remove this dirt, and here we are, done. We put these right there, and now we are done with the second one. I am going to remove these blocks real quick, just so the Nautilus don't get stuck on them and drown somehow. And boom. We are now done. I am really proud of how these turned out. Now all that's left is to get some Nautilus. I plan to have a few in each. Yes. I'm back to fishing. Oh, yo, let's go. Can we do it again? It's not doing anything. Oh, only raw cod. Oh crap. my mouse wasn't even in my right hand. I was leaning back, so I couldn't even really reach my table. And I had my mouse in my left hand upside down with my singular pointer finger on the left click and nothing else. My hand was on the keyboard. I was leaning back, so I had to lean up, switch the mouse from my left to right hand, put the mouse on the table, get my finger set up on the keys that they're supposed to be on. Okay, 16 pufferfish. And then all of this, you do not want to know how long. I don't even want to say how long I was fishing. Alright, now that we have our 16 pufferfish, let's just go ahead and swim around until we find a Nautilus. Hi. Bro, how did you get all the way down there? Oh, you only took one. I didn't even see that. Let's make a baby Nautilus. Baby Nautilus? Oh my goodness. Look at it! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the cutest thing ever. How did you get in here? Bro! Alright, I got our last 2 saddles, and we are going to take our first trip from this Nautilus stables right here over to the other one. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm holding space and then letting go real quick, and then as soon as I let go, I hold back again. Come right around this corner, and here we are. And just come in here. Boom. And now let's go grab 2 more Nautilus and put them in there, and then we will officially be done. Not today. That's the second. Yeah, that's the second ocean monument we found today. I think there's more than 2 in this boat. Okay. Well, that's fun. What? I think they must be able to spawn in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put one of them right there, and it should help. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I put in the work today. I have been playing for so long today. I think I did this video in 2 days work, and this is the longest I've been on the game, because especially with all the fishing I had to do, tedious stuff I had to do in this episode, it's by far the longest I've been on the game. But I did it so I could get it out for y'all, since I wasn't able to play much in the few days or almost a week after I posted episode 3. But yeah, guys, if you have any tips on the Nautilus stables, if you want me to add anything, any ideas, or just let me know what you think about it. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and we will see you guys on the next one.